We're a little over 13 hours in now. This is literally like human size. I need a sacrifice. His head is also kind of spermy looking, just the tip. All right, it is now about 2:30 in the morning. That could be used for something nefarious. And start. Hey everybody, it's Katie, the Celestial Homebody, and welcome to a crochet challenge. In today's video episode, whatever you want to call it, we are going to be crocheting for 24 hours. And by we, I mean me and the voices in my head. Just me and my hook for 24 hours, seeing how many items I can crochet within that time frame. Now, because I am a mother to a 1-year-old baby and a small business owner, unfortunately, I cannot sit down and do 24 hours straight. So this is going to be over the course of a few days, but I really hope that you guys enjoy the journey and seeing all of the things that we can create within a 24-hour time frame. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm sorry that the lighting is so awful. I'm backlit here and just out of the shower, so I've got some rosacea going on. Also, say hello to my little commission boy here. Also, yes, I am wearing a pajama shirt that Paisley ate half the collar off of when she was a puppy, but I refuse to get rid of any of my PJ shirts. I will wear them until they are literal rags and I can wear them no more. Okay, so I brought down some yarn to do some loaf cats because of all of the things that I might need to make for this market coming up at the end of the week. Definitely loaf cats are one of those things. So I brought down a couple of colors to do a couple different kinds of cats. I know in my stash I already have quite a few black and a couple of white. That's pretty much it though. So I brought down some orange mystical yarn to do some orange cats. I brought some black down, some of this burnout blanket almond color, and then this Premier Chenille Basics Brights in caramel, I think this color is. So I think I'm going to start with doing a couple of Siamese cats with these two colors. Siamese cats I feel like aren't very popular just in general as the actual cat. So I'm only going to do 1 or 2 of those. But I brought the black down so that I could combine these 3 and do a couple of calico cats. Because in my experience, the calicos tend to sell really well since it is a really popular cat. So I think that is what I'm going to do tonight. So on my phone here, I have pulled up a stopwatch. So I'm going to start this. I have Judge Judy on the TV right now and Ryan's in the shower, and I think when he gets out of the shower we're probably going to watch Supernatural because we're going through the entire series together. So we're going to watch Supernatural and I'm going to work on some cats, and I will check in with you in a few hours and give you guys a time update as well as how many kitty cats I was able to get done. And start. Alright, first loaf cat is done. I kind of messed up on the ears. I do not use a pattern for these. I just freehand them, so all of them are a little bit different. But I did one Siamese cat that took me 18 minutes, 31 seconds. I did have to frog it out a little bit and redo a part of it, so it did take me a little extra time, but that also does include the embroidery on it. So that's not too bad. Less than 20 minutes to do a cat. I don't know if I want to do another Siamese. I'm thinking no. I don't really like this one, but also, like I said, I kind of messed up the ear right here. So, should I sew that down? It's probably fine. I'll bring all this yarn with me to the market, so if it's not selling because people see an issue with the ears, then I will fix it. But I think I'm going to do some calicos now, so keeping the 1831 on the timer, and let's keep crocheting. All right, we're at 30 minutes, so the little calico took about 20 minutes, which makes sense because I had to do the color changes. I think I'm going to do one more of these and move on to the oranges. All right, it has been an hour and I have done 3 cats. I sell my loaf cats for $15 a piece, and they also come with little carriers. They're like little cardboard carriers. They're actually party favor carriers. If you're interested in seeing those, you can go watch the Fall Festival vlog, which will be coming out before this video. But for $15, I sell the loaf cat, and I put my little kittens in a cardboard box that says kittens on it with $15, and then a little sign that says comes with a free carrier. And they sell really great at that price. At conventions, I've actually even sold these for $20 a piece, and they sold really great there for $20 as well. So that is a great bang for my buck for my time, considering I got 3 done in an hour, so that's like $45 an hour at the $15 price, so that is pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. It is currently 12:30 in the morning. I think I'm going to bust out a couple more cats using the orange, and I'm probably just going to end up using this entire skein. I have 2 partial skeins of this orange Burnout Mystical. This is like my favorite orange cat color because it's variegated, but it's not like a bunch of different color oranges. It's just different shades. So it really creates a unique but realistic orange cat coat color. So I'm probably just going to use this up. I don't know if I'm going to get through all of them tonight. We'll see. I'm feeling pretty wide awake. Ryan is also crocheting. What are you working on?
I'm working on my jersey Kindle cover. Specifically my little arm sleeve.
It's so cute. He's making a hockey jersey for his Kindle. Yeah. Sure. All right, let's get back to work. Should I have used white on these instead of this almond color Bernat? I don't know. I feel like white would have looked better, but Ryan said that he likes this color, right?
Yeah. I think it's a really nice color for a cat.
Okay, good. Let me see. It's a little small.
Oh yes, like a short sleeve. Otherwise it'd be too cumbersome all the way down.
I would do it like a t-shirt, like this big.
Yeah, I was just imagining like a little stub. Like even this is a lot longer than my original vision. Like I wanted to get the whole pattern done with like that much, but I was like, well, it'll be a little. Look at
how little it's on. I had to pause my time. Oh my god, because I was laughing so hard. I'm at 1 hour and 4 minutes. I was contemplating if I wanted to put little white socks on this orange cat. Maybe not. Maybe I'll do a couple of just solid orange and then orange. Did I say orange? Orange and then a few with the little white socks. And
does he need a teal sock?
All right, back to work. Hey everybody, so sorry to interrupt my own video, but I just wanted to pop in here really quickly and let y'all know that if you are planning on purchasing from thecelestialhomebody.com a sticker or a plushie or a piece of apparel for Christmas for a loved one in your life, the deadline to do so to guarantee Christmas delivery is December 10th. So if you are interested in purchasing anything that needs to be shipped, especially the apparel, apparel because it's print on demand, which means it is not printed and not manufactured until the order is placed. Make sure that you get those orders in by December 10th. And thank you so much in advance if you do choose to purchase from the Celestial Homebody for a gift for somebody in your life. It means the absolute world to me. Okay, back to the video. 17 minutes to finish up one orange cat. See, look at how good this yarn looks. It actually looks very non-saturated right now and also a lot more contrasted because of the lighting than it does in person. This is a beefy boy. I feel like this one is bigger than the other ones. See, like I said, they're all different sizes because I just wing it. All right, I got 4 cats done. We're an hour and 17 minutes into this challenge. I'm going to call it a night and we will pick this up tomorrow. I have enough in this orange skein to do at least 2 more cats, maybe even 3. So that is on the docket for tomorrow. I also need to make some wings for this commission doll. I'll talk more about that tomorrow. I don't really know like what I want to crochet this week, to be honest, or in this 24-hour challenge, because I don't really need that much for my market. Like I said, need cats, but other than that, like I'm pretty much set. Maybe I'll do a couple more sea turtles because sea turtles tend to sell really well. And since it's a fall market, maybe I'll do some Halloween themed ones. And then I have a couple patterns saved from Etsy that I would like to go back to that I've done in the past. So we'll talk about all that tomorrow. I'm going to hit the hay and we'll pick this up for hour 2 and hopefully more hours tomorrow. I didn't get very far today, but you know, it is what it is. All right. My ratty ass nightgown and I are going to bed. Good night. Good morning. So this morning I went shopping in my office for some yarn and I picked out a couple of colors. So in here I have some pink and white to do some little strawberry pops. I have some red and mushroom color to do some mushroom pops. And then also Cable and Canvas, who does all the little popping fidget things, you've probably seen them if you've been around the crochet community for a while, but Cable and Canvas is the creator of those, and they always have cute little holiday pops as well, and they have the cutest little basket pop, so it's like a little ghost that pops out of a basket. So I brought down some orange to do some little Halloween trick-or-treat baskets, and then the white I can do the little ghost popping out of it. So I don't know how many of those I'm actually going to do because I have a feeling they're going to take a lot longer than all of the strawberries and mushrooms will. And since I put all of my pops in just one tub and label them all the same price, you know, I don't want to do too many that take like more time than others, you know? I forgot what I grabbed the green for. Oh, I remembered. I was going to do green for like the little tops of the strawberries. I guess I could do some red strawberries too. I don't know. We'll see how we go. Before I start the pops though, I want to use up the rest of this orange skein. So let's start the timer and see how many cats we can get out of this monstrosity mess right here. The baby crawled away with my yarn. Oh, she's got the entire basket now. We're at 2 hours, 11 minutes. I just finished 3 cats. I did one solid orange. This one has little white socks on. This one turned out way bigger, way smaller, than the other 2. I think I missed a couple increases, but it is what it is. And then I was running out of that mystical orange. So this one I did a little white spot on it with some white feet. So they're all a little bit different. So I used up that entire skein of the burnout blanket. So now, I don't know, do I want to keep looking at orange? Yeah, I don't mind. I will use the orange and the white now to do some of those little boo basket pops. We're at 2 hours, 11 minutes. Let's see how long it takes me to do one of them. And if they're quick, then I will do a few of them. But I don't know. I'm going to say if they take longer than like 45 minutes, I'm probably not going to do any more than just the one, since the mushrooms and the strawberries only take me like 20 minutes, I think. Doubling the time, that's, you know, that's a lot of extra time if I'm charging the same amount for all of them. And I think that I have an $8 price on all of these. So 45 minutes for $8 is definitely not worth it. So that's kind of my cutoff. So we will grab these and see how far we get. All right, it is done. It took about 25 minutes, which is not bad at all. And look at how stinking cute this is. Here's the problem though, is that I used Elise Voluto and a 6mm hook, but I think because the Elise Voluto is so soft and it has very little structure to it, in the basket, there's like no structure. So let's see if I can do this with one hand. So it pops out like that, but it's hard to like pop back into the basket while keeping its shape. So I think I need to run upstairs and go grab some chenille brights from Premier to use for the basket, because I think the Elise is just too soft. Also, his eyes are a little off. One's higher than the other and his smile's a little crooked. But it's okay. He's unique. I feel like somebody will love him. His head is also kind of spermy looking. I don't know how she got that little like point. If you have this pattern or look into getting this pattern, in the listing photos, there's like a nice little point at the top that is almost curved. And I don't know how she does that. Maybe there's instructions on how to do that I just overlooked. But yeah, there's my little boo basket. And I mean, that is pretty darn cute. But you see what I mean? See how the basket is kind of like squished? Yeah, all right. I'm going to go grab some of that Basics Brights, and then I'll do a few more of these. I have restocked with the Premier Chenille Basics Brights. I love this yarn. By the way, I have an affiliate link for Premier in the description box. If you want to place an order with them, use that affiliate link. But I brought down, this is my favorite color in this line, and it's called Ultraviolet? No, that's not right. Bright violet maybe, but every single skein that I've ever got of this is so incredibly soft. Like, all of this yarn is soft, but for whatever reason this color in particular is so soft, and it is so vibrant, and it's such a unique purple color that they don't carry in any other yarn line that I use. So I think I'm going to do a couple of boo baskets in this purple color and hang them together, purple and orange. I mean, come on, that's like classic Halloween colors. And then I brought down some red for the mushrooms, some mushroom color for the mushrooms. This green that I'm going to use for the strawberries is not the Chenille Brights. This is the new Parfait plush yarn, which is also really great from Premier. And then I also brought down some hot pink, because I wasn't sure for the strawberries if I wanted to do hot pink or light pink. Maybe I'll do a few of each. But let's do another boo basket, and let's use the purple. I've got this little partial skein here and a full skein. All right, so let's do another boo. I've got my girls on me. I'm watching Handmaid's Tale, and I am actually going to batch make these. So I'm going to do all of the buckets first, and then I'll go through and do the ghost, and then I'll go back and do all of the embroidery. Honestly, if it weren't for the embroidery on these guys, it would be quick. It would be like 20 minutes. Hi, Jojo. I'll give you a little nose scratch with the crochet hook. Oh, yeah. And for whatever reason, I really don't like using safety eyes on the pops. I just feel like because they're meant to be fidgeted with those grubby little children hands all over them, I feel like those safety eyes are a lot more prone to pop out. So I do take the time and embroider all of the eyes onto the pops, and I do think that it's worth the time to do that, but of course it does add a little bit of extra time. And I'm thinking, like, do I want to put all of these in their own section at at the market. By the way, my time is paused as I'm yapping to you guys. But I was thinking, like, do I want to put all of the boo baskets in with all of the other pops? Or do I want to maybe hang them by their little straps onto one of my hanging racks? If I did that, then I would have to make another sign for them. And all of my signs are already made and laminated and packed. So I don't really want to do that, but I feel like the existing pops that I have, the mushrooms that I have, are like half the size of these. They're teeny tiny because I use Big Twist Posh on them, which is great yarn to use, by the way, because it's nice and stiff. That yarn has a lot of structure to it, so it's perfect for the pops. But they're so tiny compared to these. I feel like putting the same price on them, I don't know. I feel like people are going to think that the mushrooms are way too expensive when something that is this big is the same price. An angel got its wings. Michaels is texting me. I thought it was a friend. Well, I guess Michaels is a friend. But I don't know. I gotta brainstorm what I'm gonna do about these guys and what kind of price I want to put on these for having like a 25-minute about time frame. $10, $12. I feel like for the size of them, $12 is fair. I don't know. We'll think about it. Okay, I know I'm sitting in the exact same spot. It has been all day long. It is currently 10:30 at night now, and I have just had to do a lot of, life stuff. Took a shower. Ryan is working on dinner right now, and I just finished up all of my pumpkins. So we are currently at about 4.5 hours in, and I was able to do 5 of these little pumpkin guys. Hang on, let me show you. So there are the 5. Y'all, I am obsessed with these. Look at how cute they are. Look at them pop out of their little buckets. And then you can hold them like that. Oh my gosh, they are so stinking cute. So I did 2 purples and 3 oranges. I do like the color of the Elise Voluto orange better than the Chenille Brights. It's a little bit more of a burnt orange in comparison to like a tangerine. This one is the Chenille Brights. This one is the Elise Voluto. But definitely having a yarn that has more structure for the base is worthwhile. I still use the Elise Voluto for the white for the ghost, and that doesn't seem to affect it. But, you want something that has some, not a lot of give to it, so that when you push your little pops down, it doesn't just, completely melt like this one. So you see how it just kind of melts, whereas this one, it holds its shape for the most part. So, 5 of those little guys. So I'm going to eat dinner, and I think next we're going to do either some mushrooms or some strawberries. Oh, and then Ryan's going to work on some blue chickens for me because I only have 1 blue chicken left. So Ryan's going to do that after we're done eating dinner. And yeah, that's the plan. I'm working on this strawberry pop, and I'm using for the stem this Parfait plush. And look at how much of a mess this skein is. It's just like the Sweet Snuggles Light and the Chenille Home Slim, where the skeins literally just fall apart. Just, you look at them the wrong way and they fall apart. I am just kind of freehanding this. I already did one of the mushroom pops, and it actually turned out a really, really good size. It is the itty bitty mushroom pop, but because I used a 6mm hook and the chenille yarn, it turned out pretty big. I'm only doing one of these though, because I do have a bunch of the mushrooms that have keychains on them that I made out of Big Twist Posh. Hang on, let me pause the TV. I'm still watching Handmaid's Tale. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I have a bunch of keychains and they have not done well for me, so I really don't want to go crazy making a bunch of these. I don't know how long this took me. I'd say probably 20-25 minutes, so about as long as the boo baskets took, because, you have to embroider all the little spots. Although mine are less spot-like and more just kind of lines. Yeah, I don't know. I was contemplating using felt to do the spots so that they were actual like perfect circles, but Anyway, so I'm working on the strawberry right now. I'll probably do 2 or 3 of these because they're really cute. With the lighting, it almost looks like white, but I promise it's pink. I want to say this is Ballet Pink from the Chenille Brights. We are almost 5 hours in. Honestly, at this rate, I feel like this is going to take me like 2 weeks. So tomorrow is Wednesday, and I am not going to be able to crochet like at all tomorrow because I have back-to-back-to-back doctor's appointments all day long tomorrow. We'll be gone from like 8 o'clock in the morning probably till after dinner time out in Indianapolis. So it's a drive to get out there and back. Celeste is going to hang out at my mom's all day tomorrow. But that means that I'm not really going to be able to crochet at all. And I'll bring my whips bag with me, but who knows how long I'm actually going to have between appointments and like in waiting rooms and whatever to crochet. But yeah, at this rate, I feel like it's going to take me 2 weeks because we still have like 19 hours left to go, and it's taken me 3 days, I think, just to get these 5 hours in. Right now, I'm going to finish these couple of strawberries and then I think call it a night because we need to wake up early tomorrow, and it is currently 12:16 a.m. So I'll check in with you one more time before bed. We're at 5 hours, 21 minutes. By the way, say hello to Jamie. This is my Jamie Fraser blanket. There's my boo, my second boo. My first boo is in there. He's just my side piece. So I ended up making two strawberries and one little mushy guy. So these take less than 20 minutes. And I remember them taking longer, so maybe I've just gotten faster since I made all of those. But to be fair, I've had those first mushy pops for about a year now, and they like never sell. But I did make a new sign for them that says like, I'm a fidget, pull my top. So hopefully with like the visual and the words on the sign, people will understand what they're meant for. And I will be able to sell some. So like I said, I freehanded the strawberries. I was debating whether or not I wanted to add some little embroidery like seeds, but I decided just to leave them as is. And then I did freehand the little leaves on there. And I did not pay any attention to the color changes that were in the actual pattern because I think I mentioned I used the same exact mushy guy poppy pattern for these, but I just disregarded the color changing and then of course did my own thing for the leaves. Although I'm pretty sure that Cable and Canvas does have a strawberry a strawberry pop. You guys, it is 1:30 in the morning. My brain is no worky at the moment. But I do think that they have like a strawberry that's dipped in chocolate pop. I think they came out with that around Valentine's Day. So, like I mentioned, I should probably turn the other way so that I'm not backlit. You can actually see my face and I don't look like I'm in like a scary movie. So, like I said, tomorrow I'm going to be at the doctor's pretty much all day long, but I really am inspired to make a bunny rabbit. Don't know why, but gonna make a bunny rabbit. So that is easy for me to bring with me to make while I'm waiting in the waiting room at the doctor's office because I'm just gonna bring some brown Elise Voluto. It doesn't involve a bunch of colors so that, you know, normally when I pick out yarn for projects, it looks like this. This is why I have my Joann's basket because I go shopping for yarn in my office. But it is very cumbersome having to bring like all of this with me in my whips bag. So whenever I go out, I like to just bring 1, maybe 2 skeins for a solid colored project that I'm doing. 5 hours, 21 minutes. So only 19 to go, 18 to go. All right, everybody. Good night. I will see you tomorrow. Well, for me, it'll be tomorrow. For you, it'll be in just a second here. at Starbucks right now. This is the Starbucks that Alexis works at. She's a subscriber that I ran into here in the wild one time. Shout out Alexis if you're watching. Okay, we are home. It is 7 o'clock. We were gone all day long. So I'm gonna give the dog some love, and I am actually going to start a painting tonight instead of doing my crochet challenge, because tomorrow we're doing like an artist photo shoot so that I can get some good like headshots and stuff from Celeste is going through my purse right now. She's just like yeeted my sunglasses. So that I can get some good headshots for like my artist portfolio. So I want to start a painting tonight so that way tomorrow I can actually be like continuing the painting during the photo shoot and get some candid shots. So I'm gonna start that tonight. Oh boy, she has the keys. Everybody, are you gonna go to Vegas? She's smitten with herself. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do tonight. So not crochet too much, so I'm probably not really going to pick up my camera, but I'll say goodnight to y'all in the next clip. All right, bye for now. Oh, I figured I should give you an update. We are at 5:48, so almost 6 hours in. I was able to get the bunny's legs done and then attached to each other to start the body, and I was also able to get both of the arms done. So that's what I got done while I was at the doctor today. Okay, so I just did the top layer of my painting, and I need to wait for this to dry before I can tape it off to do the bottom half. So I'm going to take this opportunity to work on my bunny and hopefully get at least the body done while this is drying, and then I'll go back to the painting. All right, it is now about 2:30 in the morning. I only got this done on my bunny because I've been painting. Here, I'll show you my painting. There it is so far. I will finish that up tomorrow, and tomorrow is the day before the market, so we also need to load the car tomorrow. So my goal for crochet, I would like to get at least 2 hours in tomorrow and hopefully finish the bunny's body and the head. The ears are going to take a while because on this particular pattern, the ears are like crazy long. It's like the entire length of the body, which is one of the reasons why I really loved the look of this pattern, but it's going to take a while. So bunny's probably not going to get done, but this is something easy that I can bring with me to the market and work on while I'm sitting there. But I also need to finish my painting tomorrow. So with that, I'm going to say good night to you, and I'll see you tomorrow on Thursday. Well, hello, happy Thursday. It is currently 9:30 at night and I have done no crochet today. I've been busy. We went and did the art photo shoot. I'll put in some pictures here. The photos turned out amazing. I worked on my painting a little bit this morning, and I've just been doing last minute prep work things for the market tomorrow. We got the car loaded. I still need to get all of the plushies that are in the house sorted into their designated body bags. And yeah, because it's already so late and we have to wake up early tomorrow, I don't know that I'm even going to touch crochet today. So one whole day, haven't even picked up my crochet hook to move it. So that is my update from Thursday. You can see Ryan walking back and forth there. Hey, are you pestering the puppies? Celeste is playing with Joby. So we're going to go put the baby down to bed, and then I'm going to shower and call it a night. So I'll check in with you guys if I do any crochet at the market tomorrow and Saturday. I will run the time toward my 24 hours, but I'll check in with you if that ends up happening. Okay, good night. All right, I am here at my market. It's kind of vlogception because I'm filming 2 vlogs right now. This one that you're watching, as well as the market vlog. If you haven't seen the market vlog, I'll put it up somewhere and put it in the description box. It's been an exciting one. Did I get rich? Well, you have to go watch it and see. But I did just spend 5 minutes. I only got 2 rounds done on my bunny, but I don't think I'm going to be working on her anymore tonight. So we're at 6 hours, 2 minutes. All right, everybody, it is now Monday. I am recovering from the weekend. We just got back from the bank depositing all of our cash from the Fall Festival Market. I am tan, you guys. Look at that. On the front, I'm tan. On the back, I'm still very much so sunburned and hurting. But today, I'm finally going to get back into making some things. I sold out of so many things. I sold almost, well, what was it? 167, almost 170, 76?
Yeah.
At Fall Festival, I sold almost 180 items, like small items. So I definitely need to restock. So I would love to finish that bunny that I started because I started it. I should finish it. I also have this doll commission that I need to finish the wings of. So tonight, my goal is to finish the bunny, as well as finish the wings on the doll. For my bunny that I'm making, I really want to add some cute little clothes to it, but that is obviously going to be extra time. So, okay, we now have a baby with us. She has the hiccups. You have the hiccups. But I would love to make some little clothes for my bunny, but that is not going to be priority today. We are going to just finish the bunny's body. The ears are going to take a while. If we can get the body and the head done, she is pulling down. Girl, you're going to give me a nip slip. She is pulling my dress down. Okay, I gotta get through this segment. If we can finish the wings for the doll and then the heads, oh my gosh, the bunny's head and body, then I will feel satisfied from today. That's what she said. All right, I'm gonna go because this child is wild. I gotta go wear her out. Okay, we are 6.5 hours in and I finished the bunny's body. I'm watching Robin's live stream replay. And now I think I'll do the head. And I'm trying to decide what kind of eyes I want to put on this guy. As you can tell, this bunny is like a anthropomorphic. That's what it's called, right? When they like stand up like a human. That kind of bunny. It's not like a realistic hop bunny. You know, so I've already done the arms. Those are in the other room. But for the eyes, I don't know. Should I custom paint eyes? The pattern that I got for this bunny does not have any clothes, but I'm thinking about doing like a little baseball hat for him and maybe some overalls or something. I don't know. I just feel like that would look so cute. But let me make his head. And then we'll see what kind of eyes I want to do. Maybe I'll just go normal black safety eyes and then do like the white embroidery around the outside, you know, to kind of look like the white around the pupil. And actually, Ryan and I are going to head out to the city because we need to run some errands. So on the way out there, I am going to bring my yarn with me and crochet. Okay, we are home now and I am packing some orders and then I'm going to get back to crocheting. I just need to give a huge shout out to Tia because guess what, guys? My clown bunny, my Harley Quinn clown bunny is finally going home. And y'all, look at all the stickers that Tia got. She literally ordered every single one of my stickers. So we have little Chibi, Katie, and Ryan. We have the Crochet Hooker Mama sticker. We've got my avatar, the Celestial Homebody logo sticker, the Sits Bright Crochet Helper sticker, Snitches Get Stitches. This one is a fan favorite, and look at that sparkle. She got, this is my new one for the Halloween season, Trick or Treat Give Me Yarn. I also have a shirt that says this. We have Pastel Nessie, my personal favorite of all of my stickers. We have Kevin, the mushy boy, sparkly. Look at that rainbow holographic sparkle. I love the laminate on these. I just finished making a lot of these. We have Let Me Cook, the meme. We have the Cries Easily Coquette Cake. This is Nova. She is a butterfly fox. She's an OC, but it's made to look kind of like a Tamagotchi, like you're taking care of her. We have the 1980s inspired original My Little Pony Pink Pony Club sticker. She got a Highland cow. Look at that sparkle. Then she got every single one of my Evolution Pokemon Animal Crossing crossover stickers. So I drew these to look like Animal Crossing characters, but they're evolutions. So we've got Eevee, Sylveon, Leafeon, Glaceon, Espeon, and Umbreon, and they all have different names, and I gave them all little text box with things that I would think that they would say if they were an Animal Crossing villager. So she got all 6 of those. She got my Webkinz Virtual Pet Parent sticker. My Passenger Princess sticker. There's Nova again. I took the wings off of her for this sticker, though. Look at that sparkle. Fit for a princess. This is one of my newer stickers, Certified Girthy. If you've been around on the channel for a while, then you know what this is about. Members, drop your girthy emoji in the chat or in the comment section. We have a Labubu, or a Lafufu, if you will. It's dressed like a unicorn. That one was fun to draw. She got both of my Yarn Chicken Champion stickers, the Stardew Valley inspired blue chicken and the standard brown chicken. And finally, she got the original Professional Hobby Collector sticker. So, Tia, you are an angel. Thank you so much for this order. I was giddy packing this, picking all of these out. So I'm going to put these in a organza bag for her and then pack it up with the bunny here. And then we're going to get back to crocheting. So we are almost at 7 hours. In the car, I was able to do the entire head with the exception of one round because I didn't bring eyes with me. And the baby's asleep, so I don't really want to go upstairs right now and get eyes and risk waking her up and disturbing her. So I'm going to put a pause on the head for tonight, but I can go ahead and start on both of the ears. So each ear is probably going to take me an hour if I had to guess. The head took me 28 minutes. So I don't know if that's good or bad. I've been told I crochet fast, but I don't feel like I do. So we'll set the head aside, work on the ears. I am hungry, so I think we're gonna do something for dinner. It is currently 10:30 p.m. The kitchen is a mess, y'all. It is real life. No influencer shenanigans here. It's all just a mess all the time. Hi. It's now midnight and I've done no crochet. I've been sitting here for 2 hours. Well, first I ate some pot stickers for dinner. And then I've been sitting here scrolling through Facebook Marketplace looking for furniture for my she shed, which if you did not know, I am in the process of getting an exterior finished shed on our property to be my new office space. And I've been looking through Facebook Marketplace for furniture that I can make over, but I really need to knock that off because we don't even have confirmation yet that we can actually put this structure on our property. So I need to not get my hopes up and plan too much because it's just going to hurt that much more if the city zoning department tells us that we can't. So, yeah, I was also responding to some YouTube comments. So it is currently 12:08 a.m. and I did not get around to doing the wings for this guy, but I will do that tomorrow. Also, look at the shirt that I'm wearing. It is my Crochet Helper shirt. Available on my website, www.thecelestialhomebody.com. I don't know where my hook is. I lost it. It's now 1:30 and this is all I did. I'm procrastinating. Ryan's working on a possum. Let's see it. Oh, he's doing a bobble right now. We caught him at a bad time. Our Wi-Fi just randomly went out. So the show that we were watching, great show, by the way. Love it. We're on the final season. Definitely not nearly as good as the previous seasons have been, but we were in the middle of our show and then our Wi-Fi just stopped like on all of our devices. Sometimes that happens. We live in a rural area and sometimes it just decides to poop out, which means now we're sitting here in the quiet and I am very sleepy because I'm still recovering from that 2-day market that we just finished. So I said my goal was to finish this ear. We got the tip done. Just the tip. All right, I'm going to go to sleep. Good night. Okay, actually, Ryan wants to show you his possum really quickly. Cute. Why does it have a slit?
Don't worry about it just yet.
He's being very secretive about what this is. Is he going to have baby possums in it?
No, that would be really cute. Alright, fine. You want me to show you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Show me what you're working on.
Ready?
Oh, it's a finger puppet.
Yeah.
Cute. Wait, is there like a casing on the inside?
Yeah. Yeah, it was like a little sleeve. It was just 8 in a round, and then you had to attach it in there.
Oh, what pattern are you using? Show the people. Is it free pattern?
No, I paid for it.
Are you making that for Celeste?
No, for a market.
For a market?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to make a bunch of them?
Well, we'll see how it goes, but that's the pattern designer, the crochet carpenter.
Ryan's doing his own market prep. I had no idea what he was working on over there. I just saw the colors and knew it was a possum. We're a team in this business.
Yeah.
Okay, now for a real good night. Happy Tuesday? Is it Tuesday? Wednesday? Ryan, is it Tuesday or Wednesday?
Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. I brought down some things to do the eyes for my bunny. So I'm going to use 20mm solid black eyes. And then I brought some stuff to embroider some like eyelashes and the whites around their eyes. So I am going to finish up the head of my bunny. Oh, I did sew on the arms last night, right before I went to bed. I feel like I maybe overstuffed them a little bit. She's looking really buff. So I don't, it's fine. So I'm going to start my timer and finish up the head and sew that on. And then I think a little bit later today, we are going to take a drive down to southern Indiana to pick up some things from Facebook Marketplace that I found for my shed that I don't have yet. But it is too good of a deal to pass up. And if I don't end up getting my shed, then I will find a different usage for these items that we're picking up. But I'll give you a sneak peek when we go do that. But that will give me about an hour and a half in the car to crochet too. So I can work on the ears then. All right, let's get these eyes in. Okay, we're 7 hours, 11 minutes in. I finished her head. Her eye embroidery took way too long. And it's not super even. But it is what it is. Also, after I sewed the head on, I remembered that I wanted to make this a bunny of a little boy bunny, and put him in like a baseball cap and overalls. But then I did these hooker lashes. So maybe I'll still do like, I don't know. She's kind of screaming like skater girl, right? Maybe I'll still do the hat. Like backwards baseball cap. Shirt, maybe. Should I put some tattoos on her? We'll see. For right now, though, I'm going to take a break from crocheting, even though I really didn't crochet that much today. I just finished the head. But I am going to go up to my office. I need to work on some safety eyes. If you don't know, on my website, I occasionally do drops of handmade safety eyes, and I have had a set sitting up on my desk up there for like a month at this point, and I'm sick of looking at them. So since Ryan is off work today, and we've got a few hours before we need to head down south to pick up that Facebook Marketplace stuff, I'm going to go finish up those eyes. So I won't record any of that, but just trust that's what I'm going to be doing for the next few hours. And then I'll check in with you probably when we're in the car and I'm working on her ears. Oh my gosh. She's a good sized bunny too. I feel like her arms are a little short. I did sew them down like a little bit lower. As you can see, I gave her a neck. I didn't sew her arms like right to the neck opening, which is normally what I do for dolls and stuff. But I still feel like her arms are a tad bit short. I did follow the pattern. Maybe it'll look a little bit more proportionate when we get her really long ears on her here. And I got to do her little nose too. Should I do her nose white? Not white. Should I do her nose black or pink? I feel like pink against this brown is gonna kind of get washed out. Maybe like a hot pink? I'm looking in the viewfinder. That's why I'm not looking at the camera at her. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to leave her for now. We'll wait till we get her ears on and everything so I can see the full picture before I pick out her little snoot color. Also, for this pattern, I had to do a lot of face shaping. I had to pull like the eyes in to create that dimpled look. And I also had to stuff the bejesus out of her cheeks because in this pattern... Celeste's so cute. You're laughing. Oh, she's so cute. The pattern for the face, the head, is literally just a sphere. There is no shape to it whatsoever. So I really had to work some magic with the like dimpling, you know, that strategy where you put the yarn like underneath the chin there, and then you wrap it around the eye, you wrap it around this side, and then you pull it really tight and tie it at the bottom. I had to do that, and then I really had to be mindful about where I was putting the stuffing to get a little bit of flare on those cheeks there. So just be warned, if you're going to do this pattern, it does take some finagling to get it looking like it actually has a shape to it. Okay, we're at 7.5 hours. Y'all, these ears are giant. Look at how big that is. I still have multiple rows to go, and I am almost out of yarn. You guys, each ear is going to take almost an entire skein of Elise Voluto. I should have enough to finish this ear and then to start the second one, but we're going to have an 1.5 hour drive home, and I'm not going to have enough yarn to continue. So I will use this up, but oh my goodness, that is huge. That's what she said. Okay, we are almost to our destination to pick up my super secret thing that I don't know if I want to show to you guys yet until it's done, because I'm going to be doing a giant vlog from like start to finish of the entire office shed process, including the furniture that's in it. So I think I'm not going to put this footage in this vlog, like me actually getting the things. But I do want to give you an update. We're at 7 hours, 46 minutes. I did finish one entire ear, and it did take just about an entire skein of Elise Voluto. And then I did this little nubbin, right? Oh my gosh, my phone is slipping and sliding all over the place. Like a slip and slide. We finished the little tip of this one, so I'm going to write on my notes where I ended so that when I get home tonight, I know which round I'm on and which stitch I'm on. But oh my goodness, that ear is huge. This is literally like human size. Look at this. If I were a bunny, that's what I would look like. We're home now. I got my super secret items and filmed for that vlog, which you will see. Y'all, I am so excited for these items. They are so tacky, so gaudy, and so perfect for what I have in mind. My bangs look like Dwight Schrute right now. Ryan wants to make some more possums tonight. I am working on the second bunny ear. And we are at 7 hours, 54 minutes. So we are almost at the 8-hour mark, y'all. As I said in one of the earlier clips, this is going to be a multiple week challenge. I was hoping to get it done within 1 week, but who am I kidding? Also, tonight, probably this is not going to happen because I am determined to finish this bunny. And we are almost there once I finish this ear. And then I need to make some sort of accessories for her because she's very plain. She's got a lot of body and, you know, nothing going on. So maybe I'll make a little t-shirt or something. I don't know, not super a priority, but I was going to say that my next thing that I have to get done, 2 things. Firstly is I need to make the wings for this guy so that I can send him out because Crystal is waiting on me, the one who ordered the commission of that doll. Second thing that I need to do is I need to make a custom plushie for this Friday. So in 2 days, oh my goodness, it's coming up so fast. I am going to a crochet retreat with Stacy from Stacy Makes and April from the Cozy Buckeye, couple other crochet content creators, and we're doing a white elephant there. It's like a gift exchange game. And so I need to make a plushie to bring for that gift exchange game. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. We'll figure it out. I'm so sorry about the baby screaming. She's just a happy little clam right now. She's playing with Ryan's possum and she loves it. She's just chucking them across the room. And then the third thing that I need to get done this week is a commission for a friend of mine. So that is going to be like a little baby unicorn. So that should only take a few hours, hopefully not too long. She is so cute. Hang on, you guys got to see this. Celeste loves Ryan's little finger possum.
He can get you over here. Oh, possum attack!
I'm going to turn off the camera now and go play with the baby and Ryan. And then I will continue working on this after we put her down. All right, it is 11 o'clock now, and I finished the wings on my commission doll. I used the Big Twist faux fur on this guy, so he is ready to go to his new home. I made this a few weeks ago on a This Week's Makes episode. I'm not going to talk too much about him here, but yes, he is a custom commission for Crystal, so I'm going to pack him up probably tomorrow and drop him off at the post office. I did not count making those wings toward my crochet time for the 24-hour challenge because, I don't know, I feel like it was kind of cheating because it was already pretty much done. Plus, at the end of this, I would love to be able to show you everything that I made. And since he's going off to his new home, then I won't have him to show you. So it didn't take me very long, though. It took me maybe 10 minutes. Sewing with fur is not the easiest thing to do, so that did take a while. So right now I'm going to go back to making the bunny. Sorry about the clanging. I just dropped my little wrist strap. I also brought down some really pretty sage green. This is the new Premier Parfait Plush yarn, and I thought that this color just looks so pretty with this brown that I'm doing the bunny in, and I want to make her a little hat, and I thought that the green and the brown looked very earthy and pretty together. Plus, this yarn is so super soft, so I am going to make her a hat out of that once I finish both of her ears. So let's start the timer and get back to crocheting. We are almost at 8 hours, 15 minutes. It's almost 1 a.m., but both of the ears are finished. And you guys, look. Oh my gosh, she's going to fall. Look at how cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make her hat first. and then sew on the ears once I know where the slits are, because if I sew these on and then, because I'm freehanding the hat, the pattern doesn't come with a hat. So if I sew these on and then freehand the hat, it's going to be a lot harder for me to figure out where the slits go. So my plan is that I'm just going to follow the same pattern as the head and then increase maybe just 2 more stitches, maybe. We'll see. We'll kind of play it by ear. I'll keep trying to fit it on the head because I don't want it to be too tight. I want it to slip over the head. I feel like I put her eyes too high. There's nothing that I can do about it now, but especially with a hat, you know, like I feel like it should come down to like there and her hat. Actually, it might kind of look cute with part of her eye covered. I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep you posted as we go. Okay, I don't really know what happened here, but by the round that I'm on, I'm supposed to have 42 stitches and I only have 28. And it's looking like a yarmulke. It's also very bulbous. So this is going to get frogged out. I've never frogged this yarn, so we're going to see how it goes. See if I can set my camera here. It's definitely not pristine, but as you can tell, like it's not shedding or getting stuck like Sweet Snuggles Light does, or the Chenille Home Slim. Oh, there we go. There's a little fluff. We're getting a little bit of shedding here toward the center of the circle. So not great, but I've definitely seen worse. We're on the second to last episode of You. And look, you guys. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. So I decided to do like a backwards baseball cap. So now I need to figure out how I'm going to do the bill on the back, because this yarn is not stiff or rigid. It's kind of floppy. So what I might need to end up doing is putting like a piece of foam inside of a crocheted casing for that bill. I don't know that I'm going to sell her, honestly. I mean, maybe one day. It always happens where like I make things and then I feel an attachment to them and then I don't want to sell them, but then one day I eventually end up taking them to market or putting them up on the website. But for the time being, I think she's going to stay with me. So I'm okay doing like that piece of cardboard or foam for the bill. And then I was going to make her hat removable, which it is right now. But I actually think that I'm going to sew it down because this is like the little back snap part, you know, on a baseball cap. So I don't know. I could have made it differently, I guess. But I need to sew it so that the opening is bigger. Otherwise, it just kind of looks like a mouth, you know. So I do think that I'm going to end up sewing it, which is fine. Then, of course, I need to do her little nose. I think I'm just going to use black for it, I've decided. We are at 8:42. So I'm going to figure out the bill, and then I'll check back in with you guys. It's only been a few minutes, but it is almost 2 a.m. and we just finished our episode. So all I got done was just use that little scrap piece of the Elise Voluto brown that I have left over to do the little tail. Only took a few minutes, and we're going to leave it here tonight. Plus, I don't have any black embroidery thread down here, which I'm going to need for the nose. And of course, I'll put some blush on her because you gotta put blush on every plushie. Well, actually, I don't know if it's going to show up on this. On this color, because it's kind of darker. I don't know. We'll play with it. I feel like this bunny has taken so long. Whenever I'm filming this week's makes, and I say I feel like this took forever, this is what I mean. You guys have seen firsthand now that it has literally taken me over a week to do this one single stuffed animal. no, I wasn't crocheting the whole time, but when I have to crochet all the different parts over multiple days, multiple weeks, it creates the illusion that it takes forever and a day. And that is definitely what I'm feeling with her, which is why I want to hold on to her for a while, because, I mean, her ears alone each one took an entire skein. So materials in her would be a lot of money right off the bat. And then obviously all the time, you guys have seen how much time I've put into her. So I think I'm going to hold on to her for a little bit, which is good because she's cuddly and very, very soft. Maybe I don't want to do the hat because then I couldn't cuddle her if she had a big thing sticking out the back. I'll sleep on it. All right, see you in the morning. Wait, I'm back. It's me again. I decided that I'm going to take the hat off of her. And she's just going to be like that. Looks a little plain right now without the nose. And that also means that I wasted all of this plush green. Well, I might be able to frog it out. I don't know, because I've already frogged like half of this one time. So I don't know if it's going to hold up after a second time ripping it out. So I'll probably just throw this in my stuffing bag, honestly, and just use it for stuffing material in a big plushie like this. It is very soft, but I think that she looks cuter without it. Maybe I'll do like a little flower hair piece or something for her. Okay, I'm really going to bed now. Good night. Well, good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's not morning, it's afternoon. It is currently 3 p.m. I've been up for hours, but I have spent the past like 3-4 hours responding to YouTube comments on my market vlog. Y'all are amazing. So I was responding to all of those comments, responding to business emails, responding to Instagram DMs, because a lot of people don't realize when you run a small business, a lot of it is responding to, questions and emails and things like that, and marketing as well. So that is what I've been doing for the past like 3 hours. I am actually going to spend today filming some videos. There's 2 videos that I want to film just to have on the backlog so that when I do have my surgery, I have them like ready to go film so that I don't have to worry about sitting down to film as I'm trying to recover. I think before I go up and film, I'm going to go ahead and put the bunny's nose on her, and I will run the time as I embroider this nose. I have this pink parfait plush down here, and I'm thinking that those 2 colors actually look really cute together, so I think I'm going to use this for the nose, and then I'll just use some black embroidery thread for the actual like nose separation part there. Okay, it is now 4:30. I did finish the nose on the bunny, and I also gave her some eyebrows. What do we think? I think I like the pink. It's a little stark. It's a little light for her fur tone, but I think that it is precious. So she is done, and I was contemplating, like, should I undo the time that I put into the hat since I have nothing to show for it? I'm thinking that I might do that because I feel like I don't know. I want to actually see what I can accomplish in 24 hours. And since I'm not going to have that to show you guys at the end of this video, I feel like I should just undo that time. So I need to go back in the footage and see how much time that took me and then, take it off. So the next thing that I have to do on my to-do list is I have all my yarn here to do that unicorn for my friend. That is a custom order. I also have 2 other plushies that I need to make from friends that are custom orders that I need to get done this week. I also just received an Instagram message from somebody who I sold to at the market who took a business card, and they would like an orange loaf cat from me as well as a goldfish. I already have the orange loaf cat, but I need to make a goldfish by the end of the week. And then also I still need to make something for the gift exchange for the retreat happening on Friday, which is the day after tomorrow. So instead of making something for that, I might actually just go through my market bags, honestly, and see like what I can use for that. I'm thinking that I might pull out that little adorable Charlie the calf, the little baby cow snuggler, because that seems to be like the right size for the gift exchange. And then that way I don't have to prioritize my time making that, since I have so many other things that need to do, that I need to do. So I am going to write a list right now of my things that I need to make. Just makes me feel better when I can like cross things off, you know. The only downside is that I'm not going to have those at the end of the video to show you guys, but I'll make sure that I take pictures of everything. And I'll go ahead and get started on this little unicorn. I'm going to use white for the body, pink for the hooves, and then I have this big twist faux fur yarn to use for the little hair, and I thought that that was perfectly unicorn. Oh, I miss the big twist faux fur, you guys. Oh, I also need to pack orders tonight, because I am behind on Etsy orders and website orders, sticker orders that I need to get out. Too many things to do, too little time. All right, I got to get to work. All right, I'm finally up in my office now that it's like 7:00 p.m. But look what I got done. My little unicorn custom. Look at how cute it is. This is the same pattern as the Charlie the calf, which is actually right there, the Highland cow version. I just modified it to be well, right now it's a horse, but it's going to be a unicorn. I came up here because, one, I'm going to film, but number two, before I film, I need to get this yarn right here, this sparkly sparkly purple worsted weight, because I thought that that would look so cute with the fur that I used for the mane. Oh yeah. So before I go get ready to record, I'm going to make the unicorn horn and then sew that on. And then I also went ahead and already got out a bunch of yarn to use for projects tonight. I got out some orange to do that goldfish commission. And then also I needed to redo the little beak on this rubber duck. So I'm going to do that. And then I got out some yarn to do a fish, because I've never done a fish before. And I stumbled across a free pattern that is a video pattern on YouTube. So I'm going to make a bass fish, so that's what I grabbed for tonight, and then also some safety eyes for my fish. We are almost at 10 hours. Definitely by the time I finish the unicorn horn, we will be well over 10 hours. My desk is a mess, you guys. Look, I was working on safety eyes. Like I mentioned, this is my new set. It is the Sakura collection, although by the time you're seeing this, these are probably going to be way sold out. And then I also did a few of these. I'm calling them Celestial Skies. They are purple with little moons and stars in them, inspired by the channel. I only made 2 sets of those right now, but I'm still working on stuff. Okay, I did go ahead, put on my makeup and get ready to record, but now I'm making this little horn here. We are at officially 10 hours, 14 to go. I have a whole list of stuff. I wrote down a list earlier, like I said I was going to do. And I was also looking through some of my Etsy patterns. Oh my gosh, I'm using a Woobles hook because it's the only size that I need that's upstairs. And it's not easy. But I was looking through my Etsy purchases, all my patterns, to see what else was in there that I might want to make. And I do know that I need to restock some things after Fall Festival. Like I need to do some more Nyx the Dragons. That's my pattern, by the way. I need to do some loaf cats. I need to do some little stingrays. There's a bunch of stuff that I need to do. but I don't really want to do any of them. I much prefer working on the large stuff, which it doesn't really sell at markets, but I do sell my crochet online too, and that is where like some of my bigger projects sell. And I don't know, if I do too many little things at once, I'm gonna burn myself out. So I was going through my Etsy list and seeing what I had that I was inspired to make. And one thing is the fish. That wasn't on Etsy, that was on YouTube. But the fish is the first thing. Also a wizard frog. I have made a wizard frog in the past, and you guys absolutely loved it. And it sold at the very first market that I took it to. So I want to do another wizard frog. Plus I have a ton of green yarn. I don't know what it is with me and buying green yarn, but I always stock up on it, and I have too much green to fit in my bookshelves back behind me. So I got to get through it, and that's a fairly large project, so that will use up at least a half a skein, which is great. What else did I save? Oh yeah, for Halloween, I am going to be Princess Rosalina from the Super Mario Galaxy franchise, and I have no idea if this video is coming out before or after Halloween. But my plan is to be Rosalina. I did order a dress and I need to see if it fits me. But if it does fit me and I do go the route of being the Galaxy Princess herself, then I wanted to crochet a little Luma, you know, like the little star buddies, her babies, if you will. I wanted to crochet one of those so that I could have a little sidekick. I was thinking that Celeste could also be a Luma, but I do not have the time right now to crochet her an entire Luma Halloween costume. If I'm going to crochet her a Halloween costume, I got to start like months in advance, because based on how long it's taking me to do this horn, you can probably imagine how long it would take me to flat crochet an entire costume. So I'm probably just going to pop on Amazon and look for a baby star costume, but I still want a crocheted Luma. Plus, once I'm done taking photos with it, or, you know, using it as a prop for Halloween, then I can always put it up on the website or take it to market to sell. I have made 2 Lumas in the past. I made one yellow and one blue. If you've seen the Super Mario Galaxy movie, that little star that's in the cage that says like, "We're all gonna die," that's a Luma. He's just a depressed Luma. A Luma who needs a therapist. But I made a blue one, like from the Super Mario Galaxy or Super Mario movie. And both of those sold at markets. Although the ones that I took them to were conventions. So, you know, they're more prone to sell at a convention market as opposed to just a standard like farmer's market, because they're very specialty character items. What do we think about the horn? You think that's tall enough? Big enough? I didn't really think through where I was going to put this. I guess I'll have it sticking out of the hair, and I do think that that is big enough. So let's go ahead and fasten this off. We're at 10 minutes. No, 10 hours, 4 minutes. Have I been talking to you guys for 4 minutes? Oh my goodness. All right, let's sew this baby on. And then while I'm up here, after I'm done filming videos, I am going to pack some orders. Wait, let me pause my time. I'm going to pack some orders that I need to get out. And then for the rest of the night, I'll go downstairs, shower, and then work on that fish bass thing. So I'll check in with you guys probably when I'm all done with all that stuff and crocheting again. It is currently 2:30 in the morning and we are at 11 and a half hours. So I've been pretty productive the last few hours. Ryan and I finished You. He's working on more possums right now. Are you doing a possum or a rat?
Possum.
Another possum. Okay. But we finished You. Did not like the ending. I won't spoil it for you. But I wish it had ended differently. We'll leave it at that. But I finished the beak on my little rubber duck. It's a little bit big, but that's okay. Somebody I'm sure will love a big beak. Bill. Is it a beak? A bill? Definitely a bill. It's a bill. Yes, it's only a bill, and it's sitting here on Capitol Hill. I did not run the time while I was doing this because, again, it's one of those things where I just had to do the little finishing touch on. So I'm not including this in my total 24-hour count. That was just a bonus Jonas. So over the past hour and a half, this is what I've been working on. I finished the goldfish commission that was asked of me. This is going with that orange cat. So I will be messaging him and to come pick these up tomorrow, hopefully. This took exactly 30 minutes. And by the way, I'm not going to really talk about the actual patterns that I used or what I thought of them in this video. I will be sharing these, my breakdown of the patterns, how I like them, the changes that I made to them, the yarns that I used, all of that stuff in this week's Makes episode. So I'm going to link that for you in the description box. So if you're interested in any of the patterns that I'm talking about throughout this entire 24-hour challenge video, look in the description box. I will link you to the video that has all of the pattern info. But this is a goldfish done. And then on the topic of fish, look at this guy. This took me exactly an hour. This was that free pattern on YouTube that I was referencing. It is no-sew, which is really nice. Came out a decent size, honestly. For an hour, not too shabby. If I were to take this to market, I would probably put like a $25 price on it, maybe. I think for the size, $25 is good. And for it taking an hour, that's my time plus material. So I do think that it would be worth doing for a market. I'll talk more about the pattern in this week's Makes video though. But look at this mouth, you guys. Look at that. That could be used for something nefarious if it falls into the wrong hands. But I added a little bit of white on his eyes. So an hour and a half and I got 2 fish done. 2 things crossed off my list. 1 commission done. So I'm feeling really good. And earlier today I finished the unicorn. So that was another commission done. So pats on the back for me. I feel really accomplished today. So we're going to head up to bed because it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning and it's very late and I'm quite tired. Tomorrow I'm not going to have too much time to crochet because we have our friend coming over tomorrow who's a photographer and she's going to be doing Celeste's 1-year birthday photos. Oh my gosh. Her birthday photos, and then my mom's going to hang out here and watch the baby while Ryan and I go out into the garage because I have orders to do for Etsy, my cereal bowl wall art that I sell on Etsy. I need to work on those, so who knows how much crochet I'll be able to get done. But I think the next thing on my to-do list is probably going to be to start my Luma. Because my dress came in for my Halloween costume and I did try it on tonight and it does fit me. It's actually a little bit big, so I am going to exchange it for one size smaller, but it works perfectly. So I need to start a Luma. I don't remember those taking me too long last time. Maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. I just need to see if I have yarn for it because I want to do it in like traditional yellow Luma color. So that is the plan for tomorrow. Ryan, you want to say anything to the people?
Have you liked and subscribed yet? If not, the button should be like right there. You should go do that.
Thanks to my hype man. All right, good night. Well, hi there. It is almost noon, so I've got like a half an hour or so before I really need to start getting myself and the baby ready. She's down for a nap right now, for her photo shoot. So I brought down some yellow Bernat Baby. I think this is Bernat Baby. It feels like Burnout Baby. So I'm going to start on my Luma, at least hopefully get both the legs done and like attached. My chin pimples hurt so bad. I am breaking out so bad on my chin from days of wearing makeup, which is why I normally don't put on makeup. But ooh, it hurts. I've got my little acne ointment on it. TMI, but that's what you're here for, right? So I do have a few YouTube comments and emails and Instagram DMs to respond to today, but I'm going to do that later. I really want to get started on this Luma so that I feel like I would have accomplished something crochet today, because if I don't start it now, I'm probably not going to have time until like late tonight. And I got to go to bed early-ish tonight because tomorrow is the crochet retreat that I was invited to. So I got to wake up relatively early to head out there for that, because that's like an hour and a half away. And I'll be filming a different vlog for that, separate vlog. But I will be able to do some crochet there. So I got to figure out what I want to bring. We'll have to go yarn shopping later today and see, by yarn shopping, I mean in my office, and see what it is that we want to bring. Maybe I'll do some sea turtles. I don't really love making sea turtles, but they sell well at markets. So I'm thinking we do like some strawberry turtle, maybe? It's almost 12:30. We're at almost 12 hours on the clock. And I finished the little legs and boot. So I'm going to pause here for right now so that we can get the baby ready. And I am looking on Amazon for her Halloween costume, because remember I said it's going to be Rosalina. She's going to be a Luma star. I can't find any baby star costumes. So my backup plan is that she can be Princess Peach. I'm Rosalina. Celeste is Peach. We can make Ryan Daisy maybe. I don't know. But that's my backup plan. But I'm going to go wake up the child and feed her lunch and then get her dressed for her photos. Are you going to rock? Let's see it. Woohoo! Baby girl's photo shoot went amazing. I have frosting all over me because she had her first birthday cake. But right now, Ryan and I are going to go out to the garage and get some cereal bowl orders done for Etsy. And my mom's here watching the baby. Well, actually, she and Celeste went up to Walmart. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. And then I'm probably not going to check in with you guys until later tonight when I see, maybe I can get back to crocheting. If not, I will see you when I am picking out my yarn to bring with me to the retreat tomorrow. It's a little after 8 p.m. and I just spent the past few hours packing all of these orders. So all of those are gonna go out to the post office tomorrow, probably on our way out to the retreat location, which, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm excited and I'm so nervous, like, to meet everybody in person. I'm sure the retreat vlog will have already been up, so you know how it went before I do. 12 hours, 46 minutes. I'm watching a show called Orphan Black. I'm on the first episode. How many shows have I watched throughout the course of this long video? I don't even know. See, I have multiple TV series going at the same time because it has to be what I'm in the mood for. I'm only like halfway through Handmaid's Tale, but I have to be in a very specific mood to watch that show. So we started a new one. But look what I finished. My Luma star. Look at that little curly whirly at the top. It's so cute. I don't remember where we started on the time stamp when I started making this, but I feel like it didn't take very long. maybe a little over an hour. And honestly, for that big of size, I'm not mad about it. I am not going to embroider the eyes on it. I am going to use felt, but I will do that another time because I don't have felt down here. But since I have the yellow down here and I have quite a bit of this skein of Burnout Baby Blanket left, I also grabbed some of my Premier Basics Brights in the caramel color. Where is it? There it is. I am going to make a Pikachu. Since I have this down here, was not on my list of things to make. Oh, by the way, I did get that little cow lovey out and wrapped for the gift game at the retreat tomorrow, so I do not need to worry about making anything for that. So on my to-do list here, I can cross off Luma. The next thing we're going to do Pikachu, probably not finish it tonight, but at least get it started, and I'll bring it with me in my whips bag to the retreat tomorrow. And then before we go to bed, we're going to go yarn shopping in the office and pick out some yarn to bring with us tomorrow as well to make some sea turtles while we're there. So 12:46, I'm going to try to hit the 13.5-hour mark tonight. So that's what I'm going to be working on. We're a little over 13 hours in now, and I was able to finish both the legs and the feet for my Pikachu. But you guys, I'm going to lose yarn chicken. There's no way that this is going to be enough to finish the head, the body, and the tail. I do think that I have some yellow that is a close enough color that I might be able to get away with combining them. But let's head upstairs and get yarn packed for tomorrow. Here's our haul so far. Okay, so do we have anything that will match? Maybe this. Oh, not that one. This is the basic chenille brights. It's darker. Darn it, it's darker. What I was currently using was the Burnout Baby Blanket, and you can see it's a few shades darker. Darn it, I don't really have any other yellow that would work. Maybe while I am visiting with the girls tomorrow, I'll see if Ryan wants to run and see if he can hunt down some of the Burnout Baby. But I will bring the chenille brights in the meantime, just in case. Maybe I already did all of the limbs in the Burnout Baby, so maybe I'll do the rest of the body in the chenille brights, and then it won't look too bad. I'm going to bring both of them with me, though. And then I think I'm also going to bring yarn to do some strawberry sea turtles, because those tend to sell well. So I think we're going to go hot pink. This is the hibiscus in the chenille brights. I love this colorway. Oh, that yarn is so soft. That's the new Parfait Plush. Oh, it's so soft, but it does shed. So I don't really want to bring that with me and then make a mess over their carpet tomorrow. So I think we're going to do the chenille brights because this does not shed. And then maybe for the shell, we'll do this, and then a light pink for the body. Let's see, I have this Elise Voluto. That's a really pretty color combo. The lighting's not great. This is like a really soft pink. You can kind of see it. I think that that is a really pretty combo. So I think we'll bring that. And then we also need a tad bit of green for the little stem. And I have this Yarn Bee yarn that I've never used on anything, and it's more of like a tealy sage green, but I feel like that would look really pretty with those. What do we think? I like that. I don't know that I want to bring this with me though, because it's going to take up room, and I'm probably not going to get around to actually doing the stems tomorrow with the Pikachu and doing multiple of like the sea turtle bases. So I'm just going to leave this out here, but we have our Joann's basket full of our stuff here. Should I bring 2 skeins of this? Maybe I should. I have no idea how long I'm going to be there, you guys. Well, I have this little half skein, so we'll throw that in there and use that at first. And I'm sure most of the time that I'm there, I'm probably going to be chatting up a storm. You know me, I love to talk, I say, as we're like 3 hours into this video. and halfway done. More than halfway done with the challenge. But yeah, I'm gonna pack all of this stuff up. I look like I have a mullet right now because my hair is hanging down. I'm gonna pack all of this stuff up, and then I'll check in with you guys in the car tomorrow morning because I will crochet on the way there. It's like an hour and a half away, so I'll have plenty of time in the morning to work on my Pikachu. Oh, you know what? We should bring red for the cheeks. Let's get that. Definitely need to go bright red. I'm thinking, where is this yarn from? I don't know, but it's very, very soft and very bright red, so that is perfect for Pikachu. This might be Amazon chenille. I don't know, but it is incredibly pleasant feeling. So that's for Pikachu's cheeks. All right, I will see you guys in the car tomorrow. Good night. I can't believe the day is here. Oh my goodness. We are heading out on our way to the crochet retreat. I think this year it's hosted by Stacy at Stacy Makes and April from the Cozy Buckeye. And oh my goodness, it's bright out. Ryan and the baby are here, but they're just gonna drop me off. Like, they're dropping me off at school to hang out with all my little friends. And they're gonna go hang out. What are you guys gonna do while I'm there?
We are going to go to a nearby town and probably get some lunch. Probably go to the library, shop for yarn because you need.
I do need some yarn. I'm sending him on an errand. I ran out. I lost yarn chicken. Womp womp. Our ETA is about noon, a little bit after, and then I'll just stay for a few hours, probably until dinner time, and then I'll have Ryan come and pick me up. But during that time, I guess we're gonna do like a white elephant gift exchange. So I have my gift with me. I hopefully will take a group picture because I would love to have that, and I'll get some footage for you guys of the whole retreat. So I have all my goodies with me. So I brought some yarn so I can make some strawberry sea turtles. I've got my water bottle with my hydro flask with all my stickers on it, of course, and then some safety eyes for my Pikachu. And I've brought stickers for everybody who's going to be there that match the shirt that I'm wearing. My Trick or Treat Give Me Yarn Golden Retriever shirt. This is available on my website, by the way, for a limited time for the Halloween fall season. Paired it with my flannel so I can be a true autumnal queen. But anyways, I wanted to bring some stickers for everybody, so I'm gonna hand those out. April told me that there's going to be 11 people there, so that's a good amount. It's at some fancy schmancy swanky lodge, it looks like. These logs are literally put together like Lincoln logs.
Oh, just come in.
Hi! Hello, everybody! Hi! It looks like a party in here. Stacy, April, and I were just outside chatting for a while. I want to go jump in that lake so badly. Is an alligator gonna get me? Are there any alligators in Indiana? I don't think so, but it still looks a little murky. Oh my gosh, that retreat was so much fun getting to meet everybody. We made some safety eyes. I'll show those to you later, maybe. I don't have them here with me. They're in the back. But that was so much fun, and I finished my Pikachu. The bad thing though is that I accidentally somehow canceled out the timer on my phone. So that means that from here on out, we're just going to need to add that time. I'll go back in the footage and look at what I was at. I was at around 14 hours. We might have hit the 15-hour mark. So I'll look at what I'm at, and then we're just gonna have to add the time. I was doing so well over the past, like over a week by this point, of not canceling that time out. But I canceled the time out and all of the kerfuffling. But I do have some pink yarn here. I am feeling really tired, and when I get tired I tend to get car sick. So I don't know if I want to crochet, but I have it here. I might get a couple minutes of crochet in, but otherwise tonight when we get home, I'll take a shower, get nice and clean, and then start on some strawberry turtles. So these are the eyes that I made. Stacy has so much glitter. It was hard to choose, but I did these glow in the dark moon and star with this really fun color shifting pink, purple, silver glitter and the purple pupil. So I don't know, I was gonna make turtles, but I kind of want to make something with these. I don't know. I need to find a pattern though that will do them justice. And I won this little guy from the gift exchange game. And Tara at Old Soul Factory got my little cow that I put into the mix. Look at how cute the sloth is. He's like a caramel apple theme. So he's got a little apple on his belly. He's so cute. And while I was there, I finished Pikachu. I feel like I put his eyes too high. I should have put them lower so the nose would have been a little lower. But I didn't want to put the nose lower because then he looked a little weird. And then his eyes still would have been too high. But Pikachu is done. I have decided that I have to use these eyes on something. So I am procrastinating the turtles. And I found this pattern. Who is this by? This is the pattern creator, Julie Crochets, and I want to make a little celestial beastie thing with these eyes, so we need to pick out some yarn for it, and then while I'm up here, I've got my glue gun heating up because I'm going to go ahead and do the eyes on my Luma. This needs to go down for the turtles when I get around to them, so let's grab some felt here. And we need to cut out the Luma eyes, big ovals for the actual pupils, and then some white for the little shine spots on them. Well, that is pretty darn good if I do say so myself. Oh my gosh, look at his hips. He's got that Kardashian figure. I did make the swirl going the wrong way, I realize, but I don't think anybody will notice. All right, part one of my Halloween costume is all done. Oh my gosh, he's so stinking cute. All right, let's pick out some yarn for this critter. So I know that I need accents of purple because of the pupils, and this is that yarn, that faux fur that I used on the unicorn. So I thought that this would be so cute with it. Oh yeah, I'm shadowing it, but oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so what color do we want to do the main body? I'm kind of thinking a periwinkle blue. I don't use blue often, but here's the problem. Is that I think I only have one partial skein of periwinkle. Well, I have this thing of Elise Voluto down here. Okay, I do have some darker blue down here. And then the only other place I keep yarn is down here. This is my overstock. Ooh, I might have some in the guest room, but I don't think that I do. So backup plan would be maybe a blush pink. No, I'm leaning blue, honestly. There is this Elise Voluto blue. I feel like it's a little too dark. The lighting in here is awful, but I feel like it's a little too dark. I really want to do periwinkle. Ooh, I do have this Feels Like Bliss. Oh, that would be cute, but it would turn out so tiny, and I think that these eyes would be way too big. So, no Feels Like Bliss. I mean, I do have this periwinkle, but again, it's really tiny yarn, and this is not a huge pattern. I don't want it to come out so tiny that the eyes are like swallow the entire project. Oh, but that purple is so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go in the guest room and see if I have more of that. I have to be quiet because the baby's sleeping and our guest room is a mess. But I have all this yarn over here too. Oh my gosh, I have so much of it. Darn it, I don't have any of it. Honestly, I want to use that color so badly, I'm willing to lose Yarn Chicken and then have to purchase again that color. I really don't need any more yarn though. As you can see, I'm already full up and spilling into this room as well. So I really don't need to place a $100 order from Premier, 75, whatever it is, to get the free shipping. I really don't need to do that. But I really don't want to have to pay shipping just to get one skein. But I'm going to go ahead and start it tonight with that color, and we'll see. Does Premier Chenille Basics Bright sell on Amazon? I might look at that first. Even if I have to pay a little bit more, that would be worth saving the shipping. So let's go get started on that. Oh, we got to get yellow too. And then we can go get started on that little guy. For the yellow, I grabbed this sparkly Bernat Baby, and for the little belly patch and horns and things, I grabbed sparkly Bernat Baby in cream. So Amazon does have the Chenille Brights in the periwinkle color for $6.99, so that is like $2 more than what it is on Premier, but it is free shipping. The only problem is that it does not ship for 6 to 7 business days, so I would literally be waiting the same amount of time ordering it from Amazon that I would be from the Premier site. So I might just use my own affiliate code to get Premier yarn, and then that way earn some money back for it, and then I'll just get a couple colors to get the free shipping, because it's going to take the same amount of time. I might as well just stock up on some colors that I need. I mean, I haven't officially lost yarn chicken yet, but there is no way that this little bit of a skein is going to make me through that entire pattern. But I'm going to start with the head, and then I will do all of the little accessory pieces. The only thing is, like, do I want to count it toward my 24 hours if I'm not going to finish it? You know? So we'll see. I will go ahead and time it just in case I do have enough and I am able to finish it. But if I'm not able to finish it, then I'm going to erase the time that I spent on it, because in the 24-hour challenge, we need to have completed items to show at the end. But I will get the head done tonight so that I can put these pretty eyes in before they get lost or damaged. And then I'm going to work on some turtles. So let's get cozy and do that. So it took me 22 minutes to do the head, and this pattern is actually a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, which means the eyes are too small for what I was envisioning. But oh my gosh, look at how beautiful that is. So here's the good news, is that I can use that smaller yarn in the periwinkle color and then not lose yarn chicken. I should have enough of that to do the entire thing. But I just spent almost a half an hour wasting time doing this head, but the eyes aren't snapped in or anything. So I'm going to go ahead and clear this time. We're going to grab that other yarn and then restart. Frog it out. It took almost 35 minutes to remake the head and both the horns, and it is adorable. I feel like I might have put the eyes too far apart. Ugh. I'll probably end up dimpling them like that once the head is onto the body. Yeah, I think that looks really cute. But I feel like the horns might be too big, because this Bernat blanket is like 2 times thicker, if not 3 times thicker than this. This is the Big Twist Baby Bear. So I feel like these might be a little too big. I'm going to wait to sew them on until I have everything else done, and then we'll check. I am exhausted. It has been a long day. It is 1:30 in the morning. I have been working on this little creature for 2.5 hours, and this is what I've done. It's adorable, yes, but it has taken so long, and I'm crocheting at my normal speed. I'm not even like getting distracted or anything. There's just so many parts to have to make and sew, and this Bernat Baby is so thick because it's the sparkle. Like the little belly patch is like sticking out, like it's holding some children in there. And I kind of hate it, but I already sewed it on, so I don't really know what to do about it. My backup plan, if I don't just cut it off, is going to be to like embroider something on it, like a Care Bear. Like maybe a little moon or something. But that's going to add so much extra time and work to this. So I'm probably not going to include that in this challenge. Also, I kind of hate the way that the fur looks. It's so tiny. And that was kind of the plan. The goal was to make it nice and tiny so that those big eyes would really stand out. I feel like I need to add a nose though because the face is very plain. But the eyes do look beautiful. One horn is thicker than the other. So I'm not done with this. I still need to do all of the spikes. There are like 12 of them individually made. They all get sewn on separately down the back. And then I need to do the little star tail bauble. And then something for the nose. And then I am done with this. But this is going to be a 3.5, 4 hour project for something this tiny, which is kind of crazy, but it is very adorable. So I think she's probably going to stay with me for a little bit because the amount that I would need to charge for this, especially with the customize, is just going to be way too much. But I'll talk more about her in my this week's makes video that I'm linking for you in the description box. So you can see what all of the final things that I ended up doing to her and all of the yarn and everything that I used. But just wanted to give you a time update. We are at 2 hours, 30 minutes, in addition to the 15 hours that I accidentally erased on my phone. So I'm going to head to bed and I will check in with you tomorrow as we finish her up. And then I really got to make some turtles. All right, this belly patch looks really shoddy. I was trying to fix it with embroidery, but my fingers hurt so bad from using this little needle going through this yarn because it is so thick and it is so lumpy that I just cannot embroider it properly. The needle is just not going where I need it to go. So I think I'm going to cut off this belly patch because I hate it. I do like the idea of the embroidery. So I think what I'm going to do is still do an embroidered belly patch, but I'm going to do it on felt. So that way I can just sew it on and then it's not sticking up like this because I hate that. So that was a lot of waste of time. Also, I kind of hate this horn. It's not in the right shape. It just looks like a lump. So I might cut that off and redo it too. It's like, I've already spent this much time on this little guy. I want to make it perfect. And then I'll just keep it in my office as like a little mascot, celestial creature thingamabob. But I did bring down some yarn to do the little spikes. So I think for the spikes, I'm going to go lavender, lilac, purple. And then for the wings, I don't have any more of this Baby Bear or Big Twist Posh in white, but I do have this Burnout Pipsqueak in white. So the wings are going to be fluffy. Hopefully that's not too much fluffy along with the little collar thing. Also, I do like the collar better this morning. I did sew it so that it had a little more of a ruffle look to it, and I do like that a little bit better. But, yeah, this creature is proving to be a little stinker. Oh, also, I think I'm going to put some eyelids on it. I think that would be really cute. It's just going to be hard to sew them in because these are sinker back eyes. So the eyes go all the way back here. So we'll see. But I think that eyelids would really add a little something. And then because the face is so plain, I'm going to bedazzle it, bejewel it. So I will wait to do that, obviously, until the rest of it is all done. But I do love the color scheme and definitely vibes. It fits the brand, definitely matches the channel. That was nerve-wracking, but I was able to cut off the belly patch without any casualties. It took 4.5 hours, but it's finally done. Oh my goodness. I'll talk more about it in this week's makes that I show this off in, but I just wanted to give you a time update. We are at 4 hours, 28 minutes if it'll focus. But I just wanted to give you a time update that we are at 4 hours, 30 minutes just on this guy. So adding that to the 15 hours, we are just over 20 hours. So we have about 4 hours left to go, which is great because tomorrow I need to film my this week's makes to show off all of my plushies that I've made over the course of these past few weeks that I've been filming this. So I want to do 2 last things before my filming tomorrow. So in the last 4 hours of this challenge, I want to make at least 3 sea turtles, and then I also want to make a goose. I was gonna do the wizard frog, but Crochet Grove just came out with a new shelf goose pattern, and it is just too stinking cute. I can't stand it. So that is on the agenda tomorrow morning and tonight. I think since I have the turtle yarn still right here, I'm gonna go ahead and get the turtles done tonight after we put the baby to bed, and then I'll work on the goose tomorrow, and then that will be the end of the challenge. Unless, of course, I change my mind because it's me, so who knows. Between now and then, I might say, oh, by the way, now I'm making this giant mushroom instead. I don't know. You know me. We had a long day today. I have not crocheted at all since this morning when I was chatting with you guys, but we had dinner, did some chores, went shopping. I just cleaned up the baby's little play area. And now I'm going to get to crocheting some sea turtles. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening with my stopwatch, but as you can see up top, it says 1 hour and 6 minutes. But then when I go into it, it's saying 15:52. So I don't know what that's about. But it's been a little over 1 hour, and I finished making all of the turtle parts except for the shells. So I am going to make the shells and then assemble these 3. The timeline does check out because turtles normally take me 45 minutes to do the whole thing, but I am batch making right now, the 3 of them. So I'm going to do 3 different like color schemes. And honestly, I love the light pink, the hot pink, and the purple together. That's such a cute color combo, but those are all going to be separate turtles. So I should be able to finish all of them within the next hour and a half or so. Currently, we are at about 20 hours and a half. So by the time I finish these, I should still have plenty of time on the clock to get that goose done. Here are my little sea turtles. So it took me almost 2.5 hours to do all 3, which is pretty standard for me. And honestly, I'm so sick of making sea turtles. Having to make all the flippers, and like the shell doesn't take that long, but it feels like it takes forever. But I did this one in Bernat Baby Pitter Patter with purple. Let's see, we'll go this way. That's a little bit better lighting. With light lavender purple body. We have the classic strawberry turtle. And then I also did an inverted strawberry turtle with the hot pink. I did lose yarn chicken on my light pink though, so I did the bottom the same color as the top. Normally I keep the color for the shell the same on the top and the bottom because that's more realistic, you know? It is almost 3 o'clock in the morning. We are at almost 22 hours on this challenge. So tomorrow I need to bring up my basket of stuff and put all of my plushies on my desk and put all my yarn away and then refill the basket with yarn for, oh, Jovi looks so cute. Oh my gosh. But I gotta refill the basket with yarn to do my goose. And then I think because we have 2 hours in the challenge still to work, I might still have time to do the wizard frog too. So we are almost at the end, you guys. All right, say goodnight to the little babies. We're all gonna go to bed. All right, good night. I will check in with you tomorrow, of course, on our last day of this challenge. This video has got to be so long. But, you know, 24 hours is a lot of time to have to film. So, all right, see you tomorrow. It's 2:30 on Sunday, and I don't feel good today, you guys. Like, mentally, I don't feel good. I'm just really overwhelmed. I spent all morning packing sticker orders and packing those safety eyes, and I need to create the listing for that. And I feel like this always happens to me on days where I'm filming. Like, I have to film today because I have to get my video edited and uploaded for Monday, tomorrow. Where I just like, I don't know, I just want to veg out and not think about anything or do anything. Ryan and the baby went up to Walmart to get some stuff for dinner tonight. So it's just me and the house is quiet. I've got the girls laying here on me. They're both looking real straggly, but they're going to the groomer tomorrow. But I don't know. I just am not in the mood to crochet really, but I need to force myself to, and I know once I start, then I'll be like in the groove. It's just starting, you know? I'm having a hard time like pulling myself away from my phone, which is not good. Like scrolling on social media or replying to emails or just like anything that I can do on my phone to procrastinate crocheting is kind of what I'm doing right now. But we are on the home stretch, so we'll see how long this goose takes me to do. I don't know if I need poly pellets. If I do, I gotta run upstairs and grab those. Because the goose like sits on a shelf and then like hangs over. You'll see it when I'm done. But all right, I'm gonna stop the pity party and grab my hook and get to work. My little goosey is done. I'm watching Wednesday. This took a little over an hour. I don't know how I feel about the bow, but honestly, it went a lot faster than I thought that it would. I don't know why I felt like this was going to take me like 2 or 3 hours, but this pattern is really cool how it's written, but I'll talk more about that in my this week's makes. So I am at about 22 and a half hours, which means that I think that I have just enough time to do a wizard frog. So I'm going to start with the timer for that. I've got my green burnout mystical here. So I don't know that I'm going to have time to do like the cape because I remember the cape taking a while last time, but I'll do all of the other parts of the frog and sew them all together. And then if I have some time left over, then I'll do the cape. But, we're almost at the end, you guys. Guys, I'm procrastinating again. I'm making thumbnails. I did get the body of my frog done. It's been about 28 minutes, or it took me 28 minutes to do that. It's been a heck of a lot longer. It is now almost 6:30 p.m. and I really got to finish this frog so that I can go film my this week's makes videos that I already made the thumbnail for. It's almost 8:15 p.m. and the frog is done. It took almost an hour, so we've got about 30 minutes left on the 24-hour clock to do the hat and the cape. I grabbed this dark blue Elise Voluto. Last time I did one of these, I did purple, but I think we're going to go blue. I think that the blue and the green look really nice together. With 10 minutes to spare, here it is. Here he is, Miss America. This guy's so goofy looking. Okay, so we got to run outside and grab him a little wand. Let's go do that. We're just going to steal a stick from this branch in our yard. Oh, she thick. Sorry, bush. I need a sacrifice. Okay. There, now I'll have a little wand. Firmly grasp it. Every time I stick a stick through this guy's hand, I think of that SpongeBob episode when Patrick sticks the jellyfishing net through Squidward's hand. Okay, there he is. Paisley approved. Let's grab our basket and head upstairs so that I can get ready to film. So we're going to go put on makeup and get dressed, and I'll see you in a sec. And just like that, I no longer look like a trash panda that just crawled out of a dumpster. All right, so I am all ready to film for this week's makes, which for you guys would have seen like weeks ago by now, because I'm saving this for later in the year. But I popped on to do a little outro. So let me show you everything that I've made. Oh, somebody's texting me. So here are all of the eyes that I made this week. Well, not all of them, but those are the different styles that I did. And these are all of the plushies that I made in that 24-hour time period, plus an additional cat and a goldfish, which the guy picked up for the commission. So my clock officially stopped at 23 hours and 52 minutes officially, but I did not time how long it took me to like get the branch off the tree, for example, or on this guy, the camera flip? There we go. On this guy, bejeweling him and doing the felt eyes on the Luma. So if I had timed that, we would be a little over 24 hours. So in 24 crochet hours, I crocheted 26 items, which doesn't sound like a whole lot, but considering the fact that I did a bunch of like big stuff that were multiple hour projects, I'm still pretty happy with myself at my accomplishments. Now the problem is that all of this stuff I'm pretty attached to, so I don't really want to sell it. Plus, by the time you're seeing this, if I did decide to sell it, it's probably gone on the website. But feel free to check out the website. I might have new plushies on there by the time you're watching this. But thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with me. Can you hear the dogs playing in the hallway? Thank you so much for hanging out with me on this very long lifestyle / crochet vlog. Don't forget to comment that secret emoji of the day and hit the thumbs up button because it helps, I think. All right, everybody, have a great one, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye-bye.